Hello guys, this is Bubble again. We are here for part 2 of my Affliction Warlock guide. Now I'm going to go into stats and gearing. So what you might be thinking, the stat priority for a Warlock, if it depends on the item level. Intellect is good if you're under 480 item level. I'm at 487 at the moment. So that means I would be going for mastery instead of intellect. So the priority is to get the hit cap. I would recommend getting an add-on like Reforged Light to manage to get your hit cap perfectly. The second stat after that is mastery. Mastery increases the damage of your agony, corruption, and unstable affliction. I've got 57% here. That is unbuffed, and that is a ton. Haste. There are many different haste breakpoints for warlocks, but the main one we can reach right now is 4,717 haste. That gives you an extra tick on your Curse of Agony, and if you know the basics of a warlock, Curse of Agony is a lot of damage. So now we will go more into detail on gear. You would try to go for mostly gemming mastery. It depends if you want to get some hit rating. I would prefer, on most, I would use Sensei's Well Jade, and I would use Perfect Fractured Sunstone. Well, or just Fractured Fractured, what was it? The other version of it, the non-perfect one. You can get some Intellect Mastery Gems, Artful Vermilion Onyx, and then you can get some other items. I'm gonna try to find the non-perfect gem. I'm trying to find it, but it seems like I don't have it, so I don't know the actual rare version of it. But you know, there's a lot. Like mastery is it's really strong. Mastery is just amazing. So just like a little tip, this will be short. I will actually just add this onto the first part of the video. This trinket here, Light of Cosmos. If you think about normal mode trinket, this one is so good. It is so good. It gives you a lot of haste. As you see, I've upgraded mine. I had to waste valor points on it. This trinket is just that good. And the proc on it is absolutely insane. So I do suggest trying to get the one on either LFR, normal, or obviously on, if you're rating heroic, you should know that as a warlock that you would want to get this one. So what sort of enchants do you want, you might ask? On shoulders, you can get the 200 intellect and 200 crit. I don't remember exactly what the name of that one was, but I will actually check it for you right now, guys. And I will actually put this in the second part. I'm not gonna put it in the first one because it's gonna be too long. So moving on cloak, if you're a tailor, you would want to use Lightweave, else you would want to use 180 intellect. It all depends on professions, as I said, but if I was to suggest some professions for Warlock, I would say engineering and tailoring. I've got engineering and alchemy. Alchemy Flask will give you 320 more intellect, and it will last for 2 hours instead of 1. That is really good. It's 300 passive intellect, and that's quite good. So if we move on to the chest now, we will see that I've gemmed it with glorious stats. That's the only one you would want to get. There's none actually that can compare to it, really. On bracers, it depends on your money. If you have the money you want to spend, like it's 2k for super intellect on mine. It's 180 intellect on bracers. So, you know, that one is the one to go with. And the enchant on shoulders is called Greater Crane Wing Inscription. You can find that on the auction house or from any inscriptioner that has the max profession level. So, on weapon, you would want to use either Windsong or Jade Spirit. I use Jade Spirit, my weapon is quite good, so Jade Spirit, but I would definitely not recommend using Jade Spirit unless you either have the money or you have an item level over 483 weapon. That's definite. On offhand, you would like to get enchant offhand major intellect. This one will give you 165 intellect. On gloves, you would want to go for 170 mastery. If you are lower item level, you could go for... no, I actually think mastery is better. Don't forget to get your belt buckle on the belt. It's really good. I mean, 300. I think on mine, yeah. On mine, I've got 320 mastery. That's about 2% more damage on my dots or so, maybe 3%. On legs, and I do apologize for showing this, but I've got legs with spirit. Spirit, you may ask why. I recently geared this warlock up, and I had some 463 legs, and the guild, the pug I went with, they didn't need these legs, so they gently gave it to me as it was a better upgrade. And frankly, if you look at it, it gives me 700 mastery. These legs are really good. These pants. The enchant on your legs would be Greater Cerulean Spell Thread. You can find that from a tailorer, for example, as such. You can find it here. It will cost 1 Imperial Silk, and it should be only for about 300 gold on my server. It might be more depending on your server. Onto the boots, you would want to use Pandarin's Step. This one gives you 140 mastery and a minor speed increase. I also have Spirit Boots because it's the same situation as the one where with my legs. If you are an enchanter, you will get 180 intellect on both rings. I believe it's 180 intellect. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, that's it for the stat and gemming sort of thing. Warlocks just... the gear is really mastery based. Going for mastery, at least, especially when you're above 480 item level, mastery is definitely the way to go. If you are under 480 item level, you might want to try to get some more intellect gems, because the intellect will do more than mastery at lower item level. But when you are into raiding with like 480 plus item level, overall item level, with decent gear, mastery is definitely the gemming you should go for. And one last thing, you should also be gemming, reforging mastery. After you get your 15% hit cap, you will be reforging mastery. Thank you guys for watching part 2 of my Warlock guide video. I will be releasing the 3rd part very soon. If you have any questions, as in the earlier episode, you can feel free to comment below or send me a private message on YouTube. Or contact me in game if you wish. My name is Rufy and I'm on Silvermoon EU. Oh, hello Druid. I'm gonna wave at him. Hi! So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Take care.